Hello guys, my name is AJ and I'm going to show you how to make a 5 and a fractal bass, and it's a performant-ish wobble. It's pretty trademark to their sound. You can find it in almost all of their songs. So that little last sound, that wobbly sound here, I've recreated it. So obviously it's not in the correct key or BPM, so but I mean the general idea is there, and I think it's really close, definitely extremely close to what they're using. So here's how you make it. So I'm gonna start off with a basic rubber wobbler preset. So you go to Aerosmith and then rubber wobbler in Razor. And then you just turn up this cutoff in the comb peak to here, to like around here. And you have this phase that's being modulated by an LFO. You want to make it a sawtooth LFO. This is commonly known. Many people have used this before. But this is a basic starting thing for a starting patch. So after you do that, you're going to want to, so I'll just show you this. So what I've done is I've turned the cutoff all the way. Everything else is still the same, like the low pass, the phase being modulated here. I'll show you. So the phase is still being modulated. You can still has that little thing if you move. So you can experiment with the cutoff. It makes different sounds. I just prefer it this way because it sounds a bit tighter. So once we have the sawtooth LFO, so another thing that I've done is I changed these oscillators to formant. You just click on these and you select formant, and when you do that, it really opens up a lot of sounds you can make. You can see here I have the formant being modulated by a second LFO, LFO2, which is just a regular sawtooth LFO. It's really slow because I want it to last the duration of the note that I'm playing. So I want it to move as I'm playing the note. So you can see the formant moving up, and so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna like put this around the middle, and then this a little up, or you can also like change it. You can experiment with whatever you want. The general idea is you want the formants to be moving up. And I found that this area, like the middle to here, you generally want that area. So the first oscillator, that's the sound it makes. The second oscillator, sorry. That's the sound it makes. So obviously both of them just by themselves, they don't really sound great, but when you combine them, it sort of comes together. And the selects are also another thing you can mess with right here. If I change the select, it makes a hugely different sound. You can also change this one. So there are trillions of ways you can make this patch. In general, like there are tons of ways you can do this. Another way you can do this is you can also you can reverse this LFO. So you have obviously the high end's a bit too harsh. You can EQ that and stuff. That's not a problem, but you can have instead of the formants going up, you can have the formants going down instead of going like this. But in general, that's how you make that type of bass. You have to have two format oscillators around these regions, having the LFO or even a mod wheel. I used an LFO because I don't have a mod wheel, but in order to get a sound like the ones that Au5 and Fractal are using, you're gonna have to use a mod wheel. In general, just to get more control over the formants. So ideally, you want a mod wheel instead of this, and you want to you could probably change the pattern, the pattern in which it's modulating it. So you can get some really cool results, but the whole concept of the formants moving up is something that I feel a lot of people haven't explored fully apart from Au5 and Fractal. So kudos to them. Again, this is just a disclaimer. You shouldn't really be copying people's sounds. You want to sort of make it your own. But I know a lot of people have wondered how to get that sort of type of sound going. So here it is, and hope you enjoy. Thank you, and goodbye.